Find the median of the database. 1 minute maybe, that's all you need. Arrange karo, ascending or descending. 20, 22, 23, 25, 26, 28, 31, 32, 34 and 35. Sorry. 20, 22, 23, 25, 26, 28, 31, 32, 34, 35. Simple. What is N? 10. 10 matlab kya? Even. Right? So, what does the formula say? N by 2th observation plus N by 2 plus 1th observation divided by 2. What is N by 2? 5th observation plus 6th observation divided by 2. Ascending में arrange हो गए 5th 1 2 3 4 5 5th plus 6th 26 plus 28 by 2 plus 14 27 is the median. 27 was the right answer. I got 26.5. I got 20. Yeah. So Arna, Kanishka and Anvi were the ones who gave the right answer. Is it clear, guys? Did you figure out where your mistake was? Now what I'm trying to explain. Let's see if this was needed. Okay. What did I tell you? Because we have an even set of numbers, there are two numbers that will fall in between. This is what I told you in the previous one. This is the example with which I was supposed to show it to you. That means the numbers to the left and the numbers to the right are now equal. But two numbers cannot be the median, right? The median has to be the middle value exactly. So what is the middle value? What is the value that falls exactly in between 26 and 28? It is 27. Is it clear, guys? Did I even need this entire formula, this entire headache? Do this in your exam for your 3 marks or your 3 steps. But think about it so logically that you do not have to do all this. Is it very clear? Remember all this. You have it in your head, but understand it logically. Is a new topic altogether. It is mode. Okay? Chalo. Let's understand what mode is. Guys, tell me what mode is. I've given you a gist in the previous session anyway.
Sir, most frequently, like the number which repeats most frequently.
Good, right. Unman also says most frequent observation, the number which appears most number of times in a set of numbers. That is how simple this concept is. Remember, we discussed mode when we were doing our frequency distribution table, right? Remember, we used tally bars and we saw how many times the number was repeating, and that is how we put it in the class interval, and that was the frequency, highest frequency. The number which has the highest frequency is simply our mode, as simple as that. The number which repeats itself the most number of times. All right, it is as simple as that. Now, before we start with our problems on mode, let's understand something. If I give you a set, okay, 1 1 1 2 2 3 4 5 5. Now 1 is the number, okay, there are digits, okay. 1 is the number that repeats 3 times. The all other, the second highest is 2. That means the number 1 repeats the most number of times, 3 times. That means 1 becomes the mode. Now guys, for example, I had 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 3 4 4 and 5. Now 1 repeats 3 times, 3 also repeats 3 times. Now such a set of data is called bimodal. Bi means 2. It has 2 numbers which repeat. But now there is something we have to stop, or something we have to realize over here. There is nothing called trimodal, quad modal, quintic modal, right? I will explain all this. There are two things we have to discuss. I will come to that. But now, for now, remember that mode. See, mode is a number which repeats the most number of times. When you have a lot of numbers that repeat the same number of times, you cannot figure out which one repeats the most number of times. It is as simple as that. That is how simple the logic is. If I say 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, all these numbers are repeating the same number of times. How can you find out which numbers repeat the most number of times? That is the reason it is stopped at byte. Because after byte, the number of numbers, if they repeat so many times, you cannot find a mode for such numbers. When I plot a graph, if say there are two numbers or with the same frequency, they are called bimodal. Or if the one that repeats the most number of times, if I am drawing a frequency distribution table, becomes the mode. As simple as that. Now, there is one relationship that we have to understand before we start solving problems. What the relationship is? The relationship is between mode, median, and mean. How are these three related? Okay, it says mode is equal to 3 median, that is 3 into median, minus 2 into mean. This is very important. Why? For example, I give you that if I say if the value of mode is given or the value of median is given and the mean is to be found out, that is when you can directly come into this. If a frequency distribution table is not given, if a graph is not given, if a set of data is not given, and if direct numbers or values are given, that is when this thing comes into play. All right. Now, look at this question. Find the mode of the following data. It is very simple. Even in order to find out the mode, do one thing. Arrange it in ascending order. Why? Because
already got.
Yeah. So whatever the set of observations are given, he won't ask you to only find the mode. He will ask you to find the mean, median, as well as mode. So for the median, you need the numbers to be arranged in ascending order for you to do it even without formula, if you like it or you want to do it mentally. That is the reason it's better you always arrange it in an ascending order. Now this is just a very warm-up question. It is very simple. The mode is 3 because the number 1 is repeating the most number of times. Okay, 3 times. All right, that becomes the mode. Now, what is the mode over here? Yes.
2 was also repeating 3 times. 2 was repeated 4 times. 4 times.
Sorry, my bad.
2 was repeated 4 times.
Right.
Yes.
So the mode is 2.
Yeah.
It repeats 4 times. Okay. Taken. This is your next question.
Okay.
Jaldi, it should not take time. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 8. Right? So what is this? These are eliminated straight away because they're repeating 2 and 1 times. This is repeated 3 times. 5 is again repeated 3 times. It is a bimodal series. Anyone with any doubts? This is very simple. Right, 2 and 5, correct. Right. Now, how do you do it when so many set of observations are given? In the previous ones, we wrote them all together, right?
Sir, I think we should take a graph.
No, put down a frequency distribution table. Did I ask you to draw a graph? It is not needed. Just plot a frequency distribution table. Put down the number. Put down the frequency, that is the number of times. Use tally marks if you want. Determine the mode. Simple.
11 times.
Okay, 11 times. Any other answer?
I have a question. Now,
yes?
If they ask the mode, we should say the number of repetition times or the number which is repeated the most?
The number which is repeated the most number of times. Good question.
And Karthik put 11.
Pardon? Yeah, what you meant was 11 times. Karthik, the answer is 2. We are looking at the number with the highest frequency. We are not looking with respect to the frequency. We are saying number which has the highest frequency.
So the mode becomes 2. I wrote this only.
It's okay. Is it clear now? With mode is what?
Yes, sir.
Number which repeats most number of times. Number with the highest frequency. Okay, not the frequency value.
Okay, sir.
Or if you're good at counting, you don't even have to put a frequency distribution table. As simple as that. You can directly count. If say
Sir, actually, while seeing also, we can say that 2 is repeated most.
Sir, but there are chances of going wrong, right?
Pardon?
If we count directly. If we count it directly, there are numbers, there are chances for going wrong, right?
Yeah, it's up to you. That's the reason. FTD is for clarity. See, when there's so many observations, it's better you put down a frequency distribution table. As simple as that. It is up to you. If you're good at counting, you can do it simply. See, guys, you wanted to do averages, mean, median mode with formula, but we're doing it without formula, just logically, right? So it doesn't matter. It's up to you what makes you comfortable. Yeah, it's 2. So how many times is it repeating? That is what is 11 correct. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
More than 11.
Why someone wrote 11 is because they probably forgot this second line. That is the reason they counted 3 less.